Decided to park on the ice today. Make things a little easier to get back to the truck. Hopefully it doesn't explode. Let's get the shit out of the back here. We're down at sunset in case you're wondering. It's a little windy, a little breezy, a little chilly, all that fun stuff. Today we have no snacks and no way to heat ourselves. Well, we have a way to heat ourselves. We're going to probably play around with the idea of how we're going to put this thing in the shack today. Notice the M&R is out. That's their vehicle right there. You might get a shanty pop today. They just randomly show up and ask for your license and registration. And I was like, oh, what kind of building material can I bring with me? There's a bunch of building material right around me. Snow. All right, guys, let's get out there. And we'll set up right here. Sounds like a plan? Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Holy crap. So we're sitting at 15.4 apparently. Not exactly awesome depths, but whatever. I don't feel like resetting up or tearing down and moving. Let's get this thing dropped down just to make sure the sonar is able to detect it. Then we'll bait it up. I got about 10,000 pound. Oh, I just hooked the shelter. Lovely. Pick it up on the wide. Can't pick it up on the narrow. I don't know what's going on with the fish finder here. It's not really picking things up right. Had this problem last time too. I wonder if there's just too much slop on it. Maybe it's not angled right. Well, today's a good way to test to see if these bars that... Ow. Today's a good day to test to see if these bars actually hold up. I didn't put the bar supports in. That's weird. Fabric's got punctures in it. Don't remember seeing that yesterday. I don't know, I kind of like this thing for the simplicity of just coming out on days like today, where it's just me. It's not too busy. It's easy to walk out. Now I don't know if the modifications to the sled are the reason why it was easy to come out, or what the case is, but all in all, walking all the way out, we put in 3,700 steps, and I kept stopping and looking back because I wanted to make sure everything was still on, but it was fine. There was no hiccups, no problems. Everything was good. But today we can't be out here too late because I got to work tomorrow. So I got to get to bed at a decent hour tonight. So that's fine. You know, guys, I'm not one to be a gambler. Like, I really don't care that we're getting a casino in town because I just choose to earn my money rather than take chances to get free money. But I can understand the allure of people who end up, you know, losing their house because they went to a casino. I can get it now because it's like fishing, right? You don't know if you're going to catch anything, especially ice fishing the way I do it. You don't know if you're going to catch anything, so you're spending a lot of calories and a lot of time just to come out for a couple hours and maybe, just maybe, catch a fish. The way I fish, you know. Today I was like, do I really want to walk that far out just to sit in the side of the shed, spend all that time dragging the stuff out, setting up in the cold, coming in here, sitting in the cold, jigging for a potential case of catching a snack? And then it's, what if today's the day? What if today's the day I can finally mark pike off my list? What if today's the day that I can finally mark another species? What if I catch a Cisco today? I can mark that off my list. You know, there's always the chance of complete, utter failure, but at the same time, there's a chance of great success. And, you know, gambling is the same thing, you know. You go to the casino, and only time I've ever been to the casino was the one in Hull, Ontario. All I brought with me was $80. I didn't have the gambler's bug. I didn't know what the hell to do. Like, I didn't know how to play any of the games except for, I understood blackjack, like the rules for it, but not how to play casino style. What I mean by that is, like, how to actually read a real dealer. I only ever played on my Commodore 64, or my TSR 80, sorry, not Commodore 64. I didn't really have any of the knowledge playing it in a casino environment, so I didn't really understand what the hell I was doing, so I ended up just playing the slots. So I walked in with $80, and I ended up walking out with 160. I think I doubled my money. Holy crap, these things. I left them in the garage, guys, and they are simply frozen. Alright, you guys okay? Yeah, you'll do. Some of them escaped. Gotta quit doing that with my bait. Like, mind you, these are frozen minnows, but the problem is moisture got in there. And these Betty Crockers, Betty Crocker containers from the Dollarama, totally worth the $1. What a piece of shit. They're such a pain in the ass to close. You gotta line them up like direct, like perfectly, all the time, every time. Okay, well, that guy's a French fry. Great, he doesn't sink either. Lovely. Well, I got one hook exposed, so we'll see how that plays out. One of these days, guys, I'll fish with live bait. Can't wait for the summer. Go fishing. $3 for a pack of worms. Go rip some friggin' lips. Straka said he was going to come out today, but I have no idea where the heck he is. I think he's going to go to the same location as last time, over by the islands. Said he went about 3 kilometers out. That's all I can think of is the islands. They're pretty good for, I think my minnow head fell off, and that's what's floating to the top. Neat. He'll probably do pretty good. Like, if I had a sled, I would have went out further. I guess I could have drove my truck out and went out to the mud flats, but I'm not brave enough to do that, man. I know all these other people are, but not this guy. So when I said I didn't bring any provisions, I kind of sort of lied. I brought my thermos of coffee, but I don't assume it's going to be very warm because it's from yesterday. So let's go ahead and see what that's like. Wow. You can actually see the steam coming off of it. It's still warm. Okay, well, I take it back. That's pretty awesome. I thought I was going to be having cold, refreshing coffee. Instead, I'm going to have hot, delicious coffee. So, friggin' bonus. Okay, it's not like steaming hot, but it's good. I didn't have any caffeine this morning, so this will work. Best part is I left this thermos in the garage. I left it in the friggin' sled all overnight, and it went down to -20 last night. There we go, quick shot of coffee. Get the body moving, or something. I'll have to remember to do this next time I come out with Sarah and we take the big shed, the big shanty, because after hauling that sled out, it's nice to have a quick boost of caffeine to get your energy levels up. So yeah, we're sitting on about 15 feet of water here. Well, so far the wind's been blowing like crazy. This thing's shaking back and forth like crazy. And we haven't folded in on ourselves yet, so that's good. I had something tapping my line, but it frigged off. Probably a bass, an old rock bass or something. It's funny, man. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if you asked me what I'd be doing in 2021, I don't think I ever would have said ice fishing. Or fishing in general. Like last year, all of a sudden I just decided to, I don't know. That was just something I wanted to try. Like Sarah was, she's always been into fishing. She's been fishing her whole life. And last year she went down to the Calendar dock and she caught a ginormous pike. Like it was a beast. Luckily there was somebody else there and they had a net. I don't know if I have the picture of it still. I know she does. Maybe I might bug her to send me the picture and I'll attach it in this video. If you don't see the picture, it's because I forgot. But she caught a real kegger of a pike. Like she set it free because she doesn't eat fish. She just likes catching them because it's enjoyment, it's fun, it's exciting, gets you out of the house, and like until you get that feeling of fish on, it's I don't know, it just does something for you. Somebody just stopped outside my shanty. Just got a heads up from the GoPro, the battery's empty. Still filming though, because I got you guys plugged into the other charger. Yeah, she caught the mother of all pikes, and I saw that and I was like, you know, maybe I should give fishing a try. So she had a spare rod. I had an old rod. I ended up giving it to her earlier in the summer. Because I wasn't going to use it. It was an old telescopic. It was a real piece of shit. She ended up giving it to a friend of hers who needed a rod or something. I wasn't too worried. If I was going to get into fishing, I wasn't going to fish with that because that would have exploded the first time I went out. Kind of like what happened to the rod that I bought at Canadian Tire. But I have a project idea for that rod. That'll be a later video. I'm still trying to source out how I'm going to build it. We're going to put that thing back to test. And I want to make something for ice fishing. Like I got this hole right here, just has a transducer in it. I was thinking about building a clamp with a spool on resistance that I could run down and like ice fishing. You can buy those bell rigs where they clip on and it's a bell, and as it spins it rings and it lets you know there's a fish on. But you can build it for cheaper. Literally, you got to buy line for the damn thing, and line usually comes on a spool anyway. So you could buy like 50 yards of line for $8 and you got yourself your everything. Wow, man. This guy got a muffler on that thing. He's way the frig out there too. I don't know if you guys can see him out there. He is way the frig out there. I can hear that friggin' thing from here. Just giving her. Buddy last weekend there with his, when he came out, and he ripped the holes for Sarah and I because my auger failed. Remember guys, get the right blades for your auger, eh? Don't try and put 8 inches on 6 inches. You'll have a bad time. But that gasser, that was hilarious because I had the tent up and everything, so he ran it inside the tent. And within like seconds, it was smoked out. The tent was shot. Had to open both doors, all the windows, let it vent, and then we could fish. If Sarah comes back this weekend, we'll grab the big tent and go out somewhere and rip some lips. If we can get them to bite. And if not, well, I'll just jump in this stupid thing again and go. Well, FYI, in 2 more weeks, I get a 3-day weekend. So that's kind of neat. In Canada, we have a thing called Family Day. Now, it's been tradition over the past couple of years that every family day my furnace fails. So here's hoping that we break that tradition this year. Remember in 2019, we got like so much friggin' snow that my intake and exhaust pipes plugged right up. Can't remember what happened last. I don't think anything happened last year. Actually, I think last year we were fine. Maybe we already broke the cycle. But I was looking at previous, if you have a Google Android phone, you can sync your phones to Google Photo, and that way they're online. And that's what I was doing when I was, I filmed a couple of vlogs with my cell phone. When you film on the video on the cell phone, it'll upload the video to, once you're on Wi-Fi, obviously, it'll upload the video to your Google Photos and go from there. And then what I was doing was I was just downloading from Google Photos to my computer and then editing them. But I turned off the video thing because I didn't realize that deleting stuff from Google Photos is not exactly easy. It was funny yesterday when I came back and I showed Oreo the perch. He was like jumping up, biting its face, licking it. Like, He thought I brought him a toy. So Sarah sent me a video on Facebook, and it's a plush toy you can buy for your cat, and it's a fish, and it flippy flaps. Like, it's battery operated, and it flippy flaps when it's activated, and it gets activated. Like, if the cat comes up and hits it, it'll flippy flap, and then it drives the cat crazy. I could see Oreo having more fun with that. And oh, got something coming in. Got something coming in. Got him. Oh, he let go. Oh, and he stole my minnow too. Jackass. Now, but something you can do with this deucer, like if I put like a hook up here, I could hang the fish finder from up here, right off of the actual thing. You know, I'm gonna put a minnow on. Whatever attacked me and ran off, that pisses me off. Damn it, guys, we just friggin' cocked over a fish. It's really upsetting, man. First fish, probably the fact that it's because I only had one hook exposed. I'm liking that the fish finder shows me exactly what I want to see now, though. Like that I can actually see the fish moving off the floor and coming up and saying sup. You know, a lot of people use flasher mode. I'm gonna just try out flasher mode real quick and just see what that looks like. I know you guys can't see the fish finder at all on the GoPro, and I do apologize. I'm trying to come up with an idea on how I can set up a camera to record it. It'd be really nice if these things had the ability to transmit their signal to like a cell phone or something for recording. And I know some of them do. Panty Optics or Pant Optics or Pan Optics, whatever the hell it's called. They have the ability where you can actually transmit what the Pan Optic sees to a cell phone for recording. But that unit's also $2,000, and I'm not about to do that. But they're really slick. Like watching Pig Patrol there, Josh, he puts them down in the water, and you see everything. It's like it does like a sonar scan, and you can see like tree structures and rocks and formations, and you can actually watch the fish. You can see your jig go down. You can watch the fish swim over to it, get an idea as to how they react. We're only on 13 feet of water here. That's piss. Guys, I just had another bite, and the freaking GoPro turned off. Son of a bitch. And now my scanner's all messed up again. I think it took my minnow head. Nope, it did just put a hurting on it. Okay, gonna get back down there. Tell you, man, making these winter fishing videos is a pain in the dick for batteries. I don't know why it is whenever right after a fish bites. Like, I actually watched it come up. See, for getting a heater in here, I think if I were to fish from the same hole as my sonar's in, and I know you guys get so mad when I do that, I'm thinking I could put the heater right here, like, because that would open up this whole area, right? Move the sonar over a bit, put the heater right here, run it off of a simple can. Like, don't use the big propane tank, use one of the little bombs, and we should be good. Because it is getting kind of chilly in here with that friggin' northern wind. Holy shit. That moment when your ice scooper's holes are all filled with ice. You guys hearing that? That was the ice literally cracking. There's totally one on it. Just didn't care. Oh, it's a freaking vehicle coming across. I'm like, what the hell is that squeaking? Sounds like somebody's banging on a rusty cot. There's a fish down there. He's right on the bottom. Totally see him. I don't know if you guys can. Probably not. He's way down there. 14 feet. I'm gonna go bop him on the head. I think he went away. I can see him. He's coming up. Like, he comes up, he's interested. And then he just goes away. Oh, no wonder why I'm not getting any fish interested. Got no friggin' minnow on again. Move this right over here for now. Grab my gloves. By the way, these gloves are great, except for the pinky finger on them. What a pain in the ass. The pinky finger, I don't know what it is, that they put too much stuffing in it or what. But trying to get your pinky back into it is near impossible. But it's only on this glove. This one's fine. So, I don't understand what's going on. Anyway, let's open this up. And we'll try the buddy heater in here. Thinking. Let's move you out of there. Yeah, it's not going to give him much room. We can make do. Me back in here. Fill the hole with slush, because that's friggin' awesome. If there's a will, there is a way, people. There is a will. And if your name is Will, I'm not making fun of you. Like I said, it won't take long for the shanty to heat up. Ooh. Okay. I literally just sat down. The whole friggin' shanty took a dive. Going forward, remind me to clean the ground underneath this. Great, I just got this damn thing lit. So I want to get a little bit of heat in here. We're not going to leave it run forever. Just long enough to take the chill out of the air. It's just like the clam. Literally just like the clam. It's already like super comfortable in here right now. So we got the heat sorted, kinda. It's drying off the walls, that's for sure. They're no longer frosted flaked. I feel great in here. This is awesome. I feel like it feels really warm. But I think for next time, what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly as I said. We're going to dig her right down to the ground and then set up the heater, the fish finder, fish out of the same hole. So you know what? I don't mind doing this. This is fine. You guys get mad at me. That's okay. That's okay. This works. Like, I'm honestly wondering if it would be bad. Let me take my minnow out. I'm going to try that with the fish finder in the other hole and just see if there's any problems. Yeah, we got to test. We got to test. Testing things is good. So let's just move you here, like so. There's tons of heat there. Well, there's tons of heat forward. So if I take this and I fire this down here, past the heater, set at 13.9. That's smoke coming up my hands because they're wet. All right, it might be okay, people. You might be able to use one hole of the fish, one hole of the sonar, and still have the heater going. I gotta clean this hole out. It's disgusting. It's like 27 pounds of slush in there. Friggin' helicopter flying overhead. Yeah, it's soaking wet. Great. Really wish I had a towel or something to wipe that down, but I don't think it matters. Alright guys, it's like 4 o'clock. Hasn't been any action. A couple fish come off the ground. I changed up to a jig and I just put another minnow head on because I lost a minnow body. Figured I would try going with the brains because they seem to like that kind. And I see a couple marks on the floor. They come up, they sniff it, and they frig off. It's like, I don't know what's going on, man. Why they're playing with me. We had those 2 good solid bites in the beginning and then there's just nothing. And it's actually gotten warmer out since I got here. Like, it was minus 13 when I got here and it's minus 9 now. You want to know what's crazy though? Thursday +1. Like, holy crap. Tomorrow's going to be February 1st. And normally February is when we get our brutal winters. But that's not going to happen. This winter is going to be Sally mode 1000. And I'm okay with that. Oh, got one interested. Pull. Got him. Got him. He's still there. He's still there. What the? Oh my god, that's a massive perch. Okay, take it easy, Junior. Wow, he's a biggin. Can I have my hook back there, bud? Jesus, Murphy. You obviously didn't skip the buffet, did you? Let's just do one of these. Alright, bud. There we go. Friggin' perchy. He's a biggin. Alright, thanks for playing. Back down the hole we go. See if we can entice another one of those. Dang it. Just had one come off the bottom. Oh, he's coming back. Come on, take a swing, little bastard. There he goes. Oh, I just ripped it out of his face. Shit. He came back for it. Shit, I did it again. Oh, frig. I just can't set it. Come on, bud. Come on. It's down there. It's just... I wonder if something already stole my minnow head. I'll get them to follow me up. I bet you my minnow head's gone and that's why they're not committing. Because there's no reason to. Yep. Oh my god. There's just some snot on the end of the line. They're not interested in that. So, let's stab some guck bait here. Stab some meat on there, get back down there, see if we can get Buddy to steal it. Don't feel like ripping the head off a fresh minnow because we're probably going to be done soon. Another reason why I think people like tip-ups. Your line doesn't freeze at the side of the ice hole. Well, shit, I think I lost my opportunity. I'm pretty sure them assholes moved on. Somebody else's bait. damn it. There's like a whole school of them down there and I couldn't even get one to commit. It's really upsetting. Or at least we didn't get skunked. We got one perch on the ice. Really would have been nice to get a buddy for him. There was a guy down there. I just saw him separate from the base. I'm trying to see if I can get him to move. So far the answer is no. Probably doesn't like what I'm selling. Hell, half the time I don't even like what I'm selling, so that's okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Apparently fish aren't interested in great big balls of meat. I don't blame them, that looks pretty gross. Looks like somebody puked on a friggin' squid. Get that down there and snack on it without a hook. What time is it? You know what it is? Time my watch works. 5 o'clock. You know what, guys? I hate to say it, but we're gonna call it. We'll be back out next weekend for more fun, but as for this weekend, we are basically done. Alright, now the fun part. The tear down and put away. I'm gonna put you guys away until I get this all set up. Let's turn this thing off. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's got a little bit of an angle to her. She kind of sunk in the ass end. So, next time, we'll be smart. We'll shovel it off, then plant it. And we got ourselves another perch sickle. So, that's a thing. Poor little feller. Seems kind of stupid, right? Walking out a kilometer on the ice. Maybe more, maybe less. I have no idea how far I walked. Sitting around for 4 hours. Oh, why did I close it completely? I gotta pop the bars in so I can just do it like this. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, that works out. So just like yesterday, I'm not gonna bother putting it back in the bag because it's soaked. However, I am going to try and stuff as much of this material in between the bars as possible. Alright, see, I need one of those. That's what I need to do. Get an Argo, the ultimate boat, the ultimate 4x4. I know they float. Pretty sure you'd scare away all the fish behind you, but walking back out, I gotta go over some tire tracks and she gets a little wampus, but we are strapped on, we are good to go. So you see where we sunk in there, pretty good. Anyway, let's see how bad the friggin' sled's frozen to the ground. Hey, not bad at all, sweet. Alright, we're just dragging some straps here. Let's fix that. All good. Alright, let's lay in a course for home. Oh, it's pretty funny, guys. This was actually told to me on my way out. They're doing ride up here. Sobriety test. Let this guy go any friggin' day, bud. Holy crap, you think your truck's wider than it actually is. What an idiot. Alright, let's do a little ride test here. I want to see if I've been drinking. Hey!
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad.
So, just doing a ride spot check. Anything to drink today?
I haven't had anything to drink in 2 years. So
good. Any drugs to smoke?
Nope.
All right.
None of that stuff either.
Sounds good. Have a great night, okay?
Have a good one. It's actually true, guys. I haven't... Well, okay, no, it was a lie. March 31st is my 2-year anniversary of having no liquor. And it has been 2 years since I smoked dope. Because I haven't touched weed since January of 2019. I pretty much quit because I discovered I could lose, well, I discovered it was giving me the munchies, which is the opposite of trying to lose weight, right? And 2018, 2019 was all about getting myself down from friggin' 335 pounds or 333 pounds down to a comfortable 230 pounds. That's what I was aiming for, which is where I am right now. 235 pounds. That's where I wanted to hit. Because I feel good at this size. I can do stuff. Like obviously I just marched across the lake there with a sled on my, wrapped around my body, and you know, drinking and stuff, it made doing jobs like this impossible. A lot of the times when Dad was doing stuff at the house, the reason why I didn't get involved was because I was too fat to do stuff. Like bending over sucked. Lifting sucked. Doing anything that involved moving sucked. So Dad ended up one-man armying everything. And now that I'm in like the best shape of my life ever, which, you know, for some of you is probably not that great, but for me it's you know, I'm happy. I want to be able to do stuff, and now like Dad's, well, I'm not saying he's a geezer, but he's kind of up there in age. He's not about to start building houses or anything, and I basically was too fat to function. Yep, too fat to function, boys. That's the thing. Too fat to function back in the day, and I missed out on it all. It is what it is. Let's go home. Alright guys, just got home. Threw Joshua on the sink here. He's frozen. So, I'm gonna let him thaw out for a bit, then chop into him and cook him up. Might as well eat him tonight, because I got nothing else to eat, so we'll have some perch. I got some cod in the fridge too. And I went to the grocery store. I shouldn't say I got no food, because I went and got food. I lied. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. But I bought 3 bags of these Sequest Wild Pacific cod fillets. They're on for $5 a bag, so figure fire the bag of these in the air fryer and the pressure cooker there for lunches during the week. Could be pretty good. And I bought some more chicken because it was on for $12 for a pack, which during COVID times is a good price. So anyway, I can always have that. But I noticed when I was at the grocery store that they sold full-sized rainbow trout. Like the whole friggin' kit and caboodle, head still attached, eyeballs are still there, tails on it, fins on it. All they did was gutted it. You do the rest. I was tempted to grab one and do a trout cook tonight, but it's like, if I don't catch my first trout and I eat my first trout like that, kind of living the corporate way of doing things, and that's not good. She's sniffing the shit out of the shanty. Don't go in there, okay? You'll probably get really hurt. Anyway, people, I'm going to shut her down here, so we got stopped by ride. 2 years, no drinking. Somewhat valid. Is what it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. We would have had 4 fish if I could have set the friggin' hook. Apparently I can only do that 1 out of 4 times. Away she goes. Until next time, guys, go ahead, stuff and junk. Leave a comment down below. As for the HT, yeah, I'm buying it. I'm gonna give my buddy the $100. That thing's too awesome. For the price that it normally goes for $250. Right now it's $180 Canadian Tire brand new, but that'll be over on Friday. Yeah, I think it's totally worth it. It's a good little running gunner. You know, Sarah won't come out every weekend. Weekends she doesn't, and I just want to go out there simple, lightweight, not carry a lot of shit. Grab that thing, go. You know, be awesome. Like, favorite, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, people, live to win, never give in. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.